doing? Well, the weather has finally broke, so we've got a bit of blue sky, no rain and no wind, which is just bob on. So we're on Mull. We made it over to Mull. Now we're just heading towards our next campsite, but on the way we're just visiting a little place that I found last year. Now we were staying in the cottage last year, in February it was, and what we were doing, we managed to watch the sea eagles from the cottage, and I could see where they were landing. They were roosting in these big conifer trees right on the end of this peninsula. So what I managed to do last time, I got a little hide set up underneath, and I was watching them land. I didn't get any good pictures because they were so high up, and there was, you know, obviously there's foliage in the conifers all the time. So it was just nice to see them, you know. And I managed to go under the tree where they were roosting and feeding and that, and found loads of stuff, you know, fish debris and pellets and that. So we're going to go back now, just have a look, see if they're still using it, see what we can find. Land up in the top of there. So we're just going to have a look, see if we can find any evidence of the still perching up here. So, pellets there, don't know what they are. Definitely not seed. That's possibly part of one. Well, we haven't found masses of evidence. I've just picked that up. That's probably, I don't know, not sure. It's a pellet of some description. It's quite a big one. I don't know, there's no evidence that that's a sea eagle. There's bones around here. Oh, you know, decent sized bones, so that's not a small bird that's taking them. So yeah, there's a good chance that they're still landing up here, so it'd be a good spot to, you know, maybe set a hide up at some point. We'll not be doing that this trip because we've got other fish to fry, but yeah, it's just nice to have a moocher. In fact, there's another over here. Another one there. So, and that to me looks like wool. So they're probably definitely been feeding on some sheep carrion probably. I know, you know, speaking to some of the locals, I know the farmers, they'll put dead sheep out on the coastline. Right, like I say, we've just been straighten us up a bit. Right, there you go. We've just been looking for some sign of the sea eagles, and where I wasn't expecting it, I've just found that in the woods, which is not going to be here unless someone's brought it, but right next to it, there we go. I'm not picking it up because it stinks. There you go. So that is the head of a lesser spotted dogfish. So that's evidence that the sea eagles are still landing in these trees above. See, last time I came, it was like it reminded me of Smaug's lair out of Lord of the Rings. There were bones and dogfish and all sorts of stuff. So there you go. The sea eagles are here. like it, eh? Bit of good weather. So temperature's dropped a bit, so getting the woolly pulley on, but no, it's fine. Weather's good. So trip's on for tomorrow. So 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll head down to Ulber Ferry and get on that boat, and hopefully the big flying barn doors will be coming in and we'll get some good shots. So for now, I'm going to chill out. We've had a good walk today. Gonna have a beer, barbecue's on, life's good. Morning everyone. Right, we're off to Mull Charters. Yeah, we're about 10 miles away. The weather, well, this morning it was a bit grim. I was getting a bit worried, to be honest. The wind had picked up, but yeah, it's dropping off a bit now. Looking out on the Sound of Mull, we've not got any white horses, so the water's calm. Like I say, the wind's dropped a bit, so I rang up last night and they're happy. Everything seems to be full steam ahead. So yeah, we're due out at 1 o'clock, and let's go and see if we can get some pictures of them seagulls. I'm well excited because I've been looking forward to this for ages. My lad bought me this a birthday present last year. His birthday present? No, Christmas present, that was it. And yeah, I've been dying to go on this trip. So we were supposed to be here earlier in the year, but COVID put paid to that. So we're out today, fingers crossed. Stick with us. Mull Charters trip, and wow, what an experience. That was absolutely amazing. Let's get back in the camper. Here we are. Yeah, we got some brilliant pictures. So literally within 5 minutes of setting off from the jetty, we had one come down and feeding straight away. Whew, a little bit wobbly on the legs, but yeah, brilliant. What an experience, absolutely breathtaking. So I would recommend that to anybody. So if you get a chance to go out on Mull Charters, photographing the seagulls, take it, and yeah, you'd have a great time. How are we doing, guys? We've been and done the trip. We've done the Mull Charters trip. Wow, what a fantastic experience. It was mind-blowing. It was brilliant. So we're having a celebratory beer and we're cracking open the figs. It deserves a fig, and I have to say a big shout out to Keith Thorburn. Cheers, Keith. Now, little story. I was fishing the other night on the slipway at the Croggan Ferry, and this fellow approached me who I'd never met in my life, and he introduced himself and he said, "I watch your YouTube videos," and he said, I've got something in the van for you." And I was like, "What's going on here?" I thought it was like a Jeremy Beadle sketch. And he came and gave me a packet of fig rolls because he were going to give them to Martin that runs Mull Charters, because Keith was on a trip and he's got cancelled, and he just happened to bump into me, which is just bizarre. Out of all the millions of people and the very few people that watch my channel, and he was one of them. So cheers for that. And yeah, going back to the trip, what a day. It was absolutely fantastic. I was a bit I thought the weather was going to come in and cancel us last night because it got, you know, the wind got up, but no, it was a brilliant day. And anyone that's thinking of going on the Seagull watching trip, don't hesitate. Get it booked. It's 3 hours and it's absolutely magical. I mean, we were watching. We probably saw 7 or 8 seagulls. One was feeding within 5 minutes of us, you know, getting away from the pontoon, straight down, and I got some good shots. A little tip for you: don't take a big lens. If you're taking your big 500, 600 mils, forget it. They're just too big, because those birds, they come in really close and they are massive. You think they're big when you see them in the distance, but when they're right down the side of the boat, they are enormous. So the 300 will probably do you. I've only got, that's the only big lens I have. So that's a 150 to 600, and I had that, you know, that was down to 300. So something like that would be alright. But don't be taking big lenses, big 500 and 600 millers, because they are just too big, and you'll get frustrated because you don't get the birds in the shot. I've just been having a look through some of the images I got. I'm going to post some on later on, but you know, that's the kind of thing I managed to get, and it's they're unbelievable. Until you see them close up, you just can't appreciate how big they are. They're a magnificent bird, and like I said, we saw 7 or 8 of them, so it was fantastic. So yeah, time for a beer and a fig, and otters tomorrow. That's what we're on with tomorrow. So we'll do the little film outside of what equipment I take and the gear that I wear. But unfortunately, as far as video footage of the eagles, it was nigh on impossible. If I'd have had, you know, if someone had been with me, they could have filmed with a smaller camera, but it's just not possible with a big camera like that. You know, you're on live view, and with the boat moving around, it's really difficult. So unfortunately, we haven't got any video footage, but all the stills will be going on, and that's the best I can do. So that's the eagle part of this little film montage sorted. So no pressure, we just need some otter footage over the next few days, so we'll see you out there.